So after the absolute demolition job of Swindon, we've gone on quite the run in the league. So let's go check it out, because as you can see, 4 games played, 4 wins, 9 goal difference, or plus 9 goal difference, and 12 points. 4 wins from 4 gives you maximum points. Lovely stuff. Sunderland were level pegging with us, but they recently drew against Morecambe 2-2, and therefore we have a 2-point lead at the top of the table. It's going very, very well. We got through in the Carabao Cup second round, beating Shrewsbury. We've now been drawn at home to Everton, so quite a money spinning tie, but I think it's going to be a tough one to get into the 4th round through that one. The Papa John's Trophy, we've played our first game. We beat Liverpool under 23s 2-1. Luis Diaz played for them. They had a reasonably strong team. Luis Diaz played, Adrian played in goal. So yeah, a very good performance there. And we rotated as well, which was lovely to see. If we go and have a look at the schedule, you'll see all the green, which is good, which is very good compared to the pre-season we had. I don't think I ever actually went through that, but yes, here we go then. So we played the EFL Cup first round off camera before the Swindon game, won that 2-0. We then beat Swindon 4-0 in the previous episode. Go check it out. And yeah, it's been great ever since. We are conceding 1 goal pretty much every game, but the EFL Cup second round, we won that game against Shrewsbury. Agetzi got his first goal, and Stretton scored from the penalty spot as well. Luke Dehair scored very early on for Shrewsbury, and I was a little bit annoyed because I tried to sign him on a free transfer and he picked Shrewsbury over us, but then we gave him the good old, V, and yeah, we got the win. So all good. Oxford, Charlie Musonda got his first goal for the club, and Liam Thompson scored a brace, and that was very crucial in the proceedings because obviously we won, but it's more crucial because of Liam Thompson. Charlie Musonda opened the score and Liam Thompson got 2, and that prompted Sheffield United to then go and pay his relegation release clause of £2.5 million. Now, they paid it, we had to accept it, but they went, well, do you want him back on loan for no wages? I was like, yes, I do. So we took him back. He was on a big morale high, having signed for Sheffield United, and scored within 20 minutes of the next game against bottom of the league, Burton Albion. Indiana Vasilevsky scored before half-time. They got one back right on the stroke of half-time by new signing Paul Mullin. But we got a good win, 2-1. A bit of a rivalry, that one, isn't it? Burton and Derby. Quite close locally, geographically. So a good win, that one. We've beat Cambridge United 2-0. Indiana Vasilev getting another, and Brian O'Dea getting his first goal for the club as well, which is wonderful. And yeah, we've just beaten Liverpool under 23s 2-1 as well, with a pretty much near fully rotated team. So Bobby Duncan started out front and got a goal. Jack Stretton started on the left and scored a penalty. Miguel Aziz came in, did really well. Thomas Azviedo got his first performance for the club and got 7.3. So he's staking his claim. Agetzi played as well. Cash in. Miange came in at centre-back. Van der Bremt got a start where he's been playing back up to Byrne. But generally, we have been playing really, really well, and it's been great to see it. If we look at the squad, top goal scorer at the moment is Bielik. Sorry, that's appearances, I was going to say. Goal scorer at the moment, Vasilevsky on 3, Bielik on 2, Stretton on 2 with both penalties. Brian O'Dea 1, Agatzi 1, and then quite a few people on 1. Assists, though, Brian O'Dea and Musonda, the 2 new signings on either wing, are playing really, really well and getting in on the action for the assist, which is good. At the moment, Musonda is justifying his wage. He can't play 2 games in a week because of his fitness issues that we sort of accented before and brought attention to before. Stamina 9, natural fitness 6. He does struggle to play 2 games in a week. He's picked up his first injury as well at the club, which was a groin strain. So I'm hoping that's not going to be a sort of recurring thing. But at the moment, it is looking how we thought. O'Dea and Musonda are just looking too good for League One. Like, League One defenders, for one, can't really keep up with them, and 2, they're a bit too skillful for them as well. The other really, really good performer at the moment, if we go by average rating, as you can see, is Desean Bernard. He's played all but 1 game in the league, and he's been phenomenal. 7.58. We had a few people suggesting he would be the standout player that we brought in on loan, and he has been very, very good in that centre-back position. Like, not playing him on the wing, his height has been crucial at the back. He's winning headers. He's made a great partnership next to Bielik. As you can see, he's on a 7.77 in terms of his average rating. But it's good to see all the signings we've brought in have settled. They're playing well, and it's all going pretty well. But we're back today for deadline day, because everyone loves deadline day. Everyone always goes crazy for deadline day. This is what is happening at the moment. We have an offer in for Facundo Pelestri, who is a winger, attacker. He's got a lot of pace. We've had him at a previous save at Deportivo, actually, and he did really well. But Man United have said we could have him for zero money and zero wages. So I thought, okay, we'll give it a go, but we have competition for his signature because Swansea are there as well. Swansea are in the Championship, so he's more than likely going to agree a deal with Swansea. Leif Davies is a rumour for £2.1 million. That's not going to happen because we don't have that sort of money to spend. And Elliot Moore, a 25-year-old centre-back from Oxford, who I'm probably not going to bring in either, but these are the rumours at the moment. On the outs, we've got Bobby Duncan going on loan to Walsall. That's not going to happen because he's our only out-and-out striker that we can possibly play. Cash in to Luton Town for 275k. I don't think I'm going to sell him. I think he's got some potential. At 5'11", he's a bit short for a centre-back, but I don't know. There's something about him. He's come in and he's played a couple of games for us. He's good for like the St Johnstone's Paint Trophy and things like that. So I'm not sure. And Isaac Hutchinson is apparently going to be leaving on loan. This guy's in the under-23s at the moment, 22 years old, £1,000 a week. I've got a feeling we could probably call him up and he would fit in nicely, but at the moment we don't need to. So if we get a loan bid where they pay all of his wages, I'm not too upset of letting him go. But all in all, I do think I would like a striker. As good as Bobby Duncan has done in the one game he's played, scoring a goal against Liverpool, I sort of feel like we are lacking a few options. We are rotating a little bit in game, and sometimes Jack Stretton comes on and sits up front and we play him as a false 9 rather than a poacher, and Bobby Duncan now does give us that option to play as a false 9 as well. But the problem is Bobby Duncan isn't really making the bench because Jack Stretton gives us such good versatility, and I feel like that's crucial when we've got so many games coming and things like that. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we've got a promise to sell him for a bid of $3 million. I mean, I can't really see that happening, to be honest, but you never know. You never really know. It's the same with Louis. Is it Louis Watson as well? No, he wants to leave. It's Jason Knight has got an agreement to say if we get a bid of 9.25 million, we'll sell him. There's no way anyone's going to bid 9.25 million for him, so we're not too worried about that. But at the moment, yeah, not too much going on for us potentially on deadline day. But we'll take part because it's always, it's exciting. It is exciting, and I do feel like you could potentially pick up a little bargain or two. You can also be taken to the cleaners a couple of times. But Derby County fan poll, how many signings should be made today? 3 or more is the... I'll move my head so that you can see this. 3 or more is the overriding popular vote there. So the fans think we should be spending some money and bringing some players in. So yeah, it's going to be... It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because I actually think our squad is big enough and I think it's good enough to get us out of League One. The issue is obviously when all these loan players have to go back, and then we might struggle. But we'll deal with that when it happens, to be honest. We'll deal with that and worry about it. See, now cash in for 750k could be a little bit more tempting, to be honest. Not 250k, but 750k could be tempting. And then we've got loan interest in Agazzi and Bobby Duncan. As I said, neither will probably be leaving, but we'll come back if there's any news on deadline day. Okay, bear with me. I'm wondering about bringing in Graziano Pella on a free transfer, maybe for a year. 37 years old, but brings experience and very different to anything else we've got at the moment. A big target man, 6'4", a lot of strength. Yeah, I don't know. He's Hull City and Portsmouth, I think, are the clubs interested in at the moment. Yeah, so Championship and League One. I'm wondering, could we get him in for 1 year? Important player. Let's see if you want to be a squad player. We're not going to bring in defenders for you because that's unnecessary. So a squad player he's happy with. He wants a 1 year deal. If we can get him down to like $3,000, I'm not against that. Or a 1 year extension. We'll give you a 1 year extension after 20 games. Because you'll mainly be coming off the bench. And I think we'll lower your appearance fee, but say if you score, you can get £1,000. And only have 400 quid as an unused sub. Nah, go on, £3,000. You know you want to do £3,000. Appearance fee, 800. Well, no, leave that at 700, 400, and he's fixed in that 10 games. Okay, he's happy with £3,000. I don't mind that. As you can see, we're just having a little look in. Cameron Jerome is there as well. Again, a target man. It's just different. It's just something different to what we're using at the moment. And its experience, which I think is helpful. We don't have any real experience. Sig Pawson, oh my word. What a throwback of a name to Champ Manager 2, maybe 3, 0102, something like that, where you could pay Andre Sig Pawson in a role here that just ran through the middle and he was incredible. But yeah, lots of target forwards are available to mix things up a little bit. Yaya Sanogo. Yeah, Sanogo. I mean, that would happen every time if he scores. Yeah, I mean, 29, he's younger, finishing 5-8, but if you put the ball on his head, he's got a much better chance. Was playing in the Championship last season. We'll scout him. I think he might want a bit too many wages, but yeah, they're actually Leonardo Ulloa. Oh my word, he's 36 as well. All these old players. La Liga 2 didn't score for Rayo Vallecano, did 6 and 17 before that. Okay, I do think the first option is definitely Graziano Pella. We'll see what he does, and then we'll be back. So Hull City have also now made a bid for Graziano Pella. They've made an offer to rival ours, and Nottingham Forest have gone in for Facundo Pellistri on loan. So it's not looking amazing. Yeah, Isaac Hutchinson, we have said, if there's appropriate interest, then maybe we'll see where he goes. But is Hutchinson heading for a Derby exit? Who knows? 12 hours to go. Let's see what unfolds in this one as we go back to the inbox. As Pella accepts Hull City, Pellistri accepts Nottingham Forest, so we miss out on the two people I actually wanted to sign on deadline day, which is good fun. Harrison Solomon, I've got nothing to discuss around that at the moment. Agent offers Onel Hernandez from Norwich. I mean, he looks pretty good. He does look good, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford him, really, because we can't bring people in for cash unless it's a very special person, to be honest. And at the moment, the special person I want to sign, his club won't give us a decent deal for him, so it's not going to happen. But there are spoilers if you've looked in certain names in the news items before, but if not, go back and look at the video and you'll see a certain name in there. How seriously has your transfer budget been depleted by these sort of deals? Well, it hasn't, because I haven't spent any money on transfers. Like £220. That's what I've spent. It's not even £220 a month, which, like I said last time, it's £220 total fee. Like, literally, I've spent nothing. So, no, our financial situation hasn't been depleted. In fact, if we take a look at it, it's absolutely cracking. 20 million in the bank, but we've still got this transfer debt of £3.7 million. And I don't really want to be spending too much money. And adding to that. But we do have 6.8 million to spend and quite a bit of play in the wage budget. So, yeah, let's go back and have a look at the striker situation then. So we want a striker. They don't necessarily have to be on a free, but, I feel like we shouldn't be putting the club into any sort of pressurised situation around cash and finances and things like that. Now, Umar Niasse, 6 foot, he brings pace. He's never really scored goals anywhere he's been in England. He's never really scored goals anywhere he's been. Should actually be that sentence. But I don't know. There's something about him to give us a different option at 32 years old. He's got a really bad first touch, which is a target man you sort of need. Cameron Jerome, first touch 12, 13, strength is good. He can finish. Composure's not the best. Heading's good. 6'1". I mean, it's a strange situation when you're looking at Cameron Jerome as an option, but he is an option. Brown Day is another player I recognise there. Where's he been? Where do I recognise him from? West Brom, that's where I recognise him from. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard because I don't want to bring someone in to be a first-choice striker. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a different option off the bench. Christian Nemeth, once of Liverpool, I want to say. Yes, Liverpool. There we go. And had a bit of a stint in America. He's gone to Slovakia, back to Hungary. He scored a few goals in and around the MLS. Christian Nemeth at 33. Now, he's definitely not going to want to be any sort of. He's only 5'11". Why did I think he was a tall target man? He's definitely not. Am I going to bring in Yaya Sanogo here? Am I going to bring in Yaya Sanogo? I don't think I should, but am I? Let's see how much I panic towards the final few hours of deadline day, hey? Anyway, who else we've got here? Leonardo Ulloa. The thing with Yaya Sonogo, he's got age on his side. He's only 29. Sean Parker, finishing 12 to 20. He's only 5'10" though. We've got small, nippy strikers. We need tall strikers. Kei Kamara. That's another name I recognise. Great at heading, 6'3", jumping reach, strength, finishing doesn't look too bad. He's been out in Finland, didn't really score. MLS got a number of goals. Yeah, he's not. He had a loan spell at Norwich where he scored 1 in 11. Not amazing. I don't know. I just feel like we could set up well for a target man. You know, when we have to. Nigel Hasselbank. Is that any relation? I can't see. It must be. It must be a relation to Jimmy Floyd. Helder Guedes, Ricardo Vazte. Bloody hell, I just feel like I'm looking at a champ manager or an FM 9 database or something. But yeah, I don't know. I scouted Youssef. He looked decent. At 29 years old, but 6'4", but he can't head the ball. And that worries me. That does worry me. If you're getting in a target man, they need to be able to head the ball. Let's be honest. Yeah, I don't know. David Nugent's still knocking around. Bloody hell. Oh my word, his physicals are absolutely dreadful. Where's he been? Tranmere in League 2. 2 goals in 18. Bloody hell. He's still knocking around. Okay, I think there's loads of names I could go through here. Let's see. I really hope, I'm saying it now, I hope I don't end up with Yaya Sonogo, but it really could be a possibility. I'm not going to deny it. Let's see if there's any more interest in our players and see what happens. Okay, so I went for my second option. I whittled them all down. 4 hours to go. Omar Niasse, gave him a contract, got it agreed, failed his work permit. So we're still back in the situation where we honestly don't know who we're going to bring in. And the more and more it comes to it, Cameron Jerome's looking like a good option, which shouldn't be the case, should it? It really shouldn't be the case. He's wanted by MacArthur FC, who are Australian, which is probably his level. Just feel like we need a different sort of option. And I don't really want to bring in... Jerome Sinclair's only 25 years old. 6 foot, good first touch, finishing's okay, composure's not very good, stamina, natural fitness, that's okay, he's not going to play a lot. Wow, do we go for Jerome Sinclair? It's a bit of versatility. He's not tall though, is he? He's not different from what we've got. And this is the thing, I'd rather bring through the youngsters to say, this is what we've got. Right, let's add in here and go... and I do understand that I can sign free transfers after the deadline as well, but I just, it's deadline day. It's deadline day. General height is at least... 6'2". What's the average footballer height? Let's see if there's anyone out there like 6'3". He's there. He's still there. Yaya Sonogo. Who's Tom Elliott? English. You don't need a work permit. Absolutely rubbish. Oh, I don't know. Am I doing this just because it's deadline day and I'm panicking? Oh my God, Manuccio. Right, now I think I'm going to have to just try and get Manuccio. He's going to fail a work permit, isn't he? He's going to fail a work permit. He would probably fail to gain a work permit. Oh, man, I used to love Manuccio at United. He was so bad. But I swear he only scored one. Oh, that's at Hull. He scored 1 goal for us against Hull in the Carling Cup, and I was at Old Trafford to see it, and I was so excited for him. That is so irritating. Oh, I'd love to have brought in Manuccio. Oh, that is a kick in the nads, that is. That is a kick in the nads. I mean, you go down this list and it just gets awful. Absolutely awful in terms of potential people you can pick up. I mean, I'd love a Luxembourger, but again, he's going to be dreadful. Is it Cameron Jerome or nothing? Are my options Yaya Sonogo or Cameron Jerome? I can't believe I'm doing this. He wants to be a fringe player. I mean, it suits us down to the ground. I'm going to give you even less money because you clearly just want a club. Contract extension after promotion. No. Get rid of that. £700. I'll tell you what, you can have £600 every time you play it. And if you score, because you're so rubbish, you can get £1,000. 1 year contract. Signing on fee. £5,000. Like, get that locked in. 2.4 grand a week. You think you're worth 2.4 grand a week? You are having a giraffe, mate. 700 quid, fine. You've rejected it because you didn't want to accept 1.5 grand a week. Right, where's Cameron? Where is Cameron Jerome here? Imagine being a Derby fan and you're thinking, I think they're doing business. I think they're thinking about doing business. They could potentially bring someone in here. And what they're doing is actually trying to find out how tall Cameron Jerome is. Regular starter. Fucking hell, you got big thoughts about yourself, mate. £6,000? Yaya Sanogo only wanted 2. You're making him look like a good negotiator. 1.5. £27,000 signing on fee. Are you shitting me? No, you can have like 10 grand. Even that's a push. Get out. Get out, Cameron Jerome. I am not negotiating with you if that's what you want. I'll take the youngsters. I'll take Bobby Duncan. I'll take all of our normal people. Thank you very much. None of that. Brian O'Day, yes. Brian O'Day, we're delighted to have him. He's brilliant. 2 hours to go. 30 minutes to go. Right, agent offers. Joe Duffy, attacking midfielder, striker. 6 foot, so he's no different from what we've already got. And Ben Criseni, who is worse than all the left backs we've got at the moment. Linked with QPR left winger Chris Willock. Wait, to be fair, he's not dreadful. He's not dreadful, but he's not what we need. What we need is one man and one man only. Right, yeah. Let's go and have another little renegotiate, shall we? No, you don't want to talk to me because you're an arsehole. Oh, my word. Okay. May have left this late in the day, and that is my fault. I've been turned down by Graziano Pella, Yaya Sanogo, and Cameron Jerome wanted too much money. Is this the worst transfer window in history or transfer deadline day in history? Like, this is awful. Leon Clark, you were a bit of a bruiser, weren't you? Back for West Brom? Or Wigan, that's who it was. And you started at Wolves, Wigan, Bristol Rovers, didn't play in League 2. Wow. Annoyingly, we did agree a deal with Omar Niasse, but he didn't get his work permit. Add condition, transfers, work permit chance. Likely. Who is going to get a work permit? Ricardo Vazte is going to get a work permit. 6'2", good jumping reach, good dribbling. Heading we don't really know. He wants to be a pressing forward. I mean, 35 years old, Ricardo Vazte, wants of West Ham and Bolton. Has been playing out in Portugal. We've got Emre Gural, who is 33, good strength, jumping reach could be good, 6'2" again, passing, first touch. Now, he probably does offer something different. He's been playing sort of bouncing around Germany and Turkey. And he was playing, I think that's the top league of Turkey, isn't it? I think. It's 4 goals in 26 last season. We've got Youssef, who I have already signed, but can't head the ball, which is the whole point of having a target forward. Degenario Daniels, who I'm not... No, he's not. He's just not screaming out at me that he's going to be anything useful. And Jules Habo, who is not very good 25-year-old French Guinean. So, I mean, wow, this is a short selection of people, isn't it? 6'1". I mean, Leonardo Ulloa. Oh, Leonardo Ulloa. Am I going to bring in Leonardo Ulloa? Good heading, good jumping reach. I mean, he is a proper target forward, isn't he? He really is a proper target forward. He doesn't want that much money. That's how much Cameron Jerome was taking the mickey, right? That is how much Cameron Jerome was taking the piss there. It's a huge signing on fee, though. Look. Have 2.5 grand and 10k, and we call it evens, and we say everyone goes home happy. We could be signing Leonardo Ulloa. Oh, my word. There's also this guy, Mulien, who's 24, Brazilian. I mean, signing a Brazilian's always good fun. I mean, it's Ulloa or Vazte. And I don't think I can justify bringing him back. We're going Ulloa. 30 minutes to go, deadline day. It'll probably be done. Transfer deadline day passes, so we didn't actually sign anyone on deadline day, but, you know, Ulloa should still be able to sign. Man United spent £244 million, and they didn't even buy Haaland for 111. Wow. 144 million. Oh, it includes all of the... No, it doesn't. Yeah, Pavard, Gravenberch, Zapata. Why have they bought Zapata? Oh, God, they love an old striker. Otavio, Douglas Santos, Adrian Rabiot, Luis Roberto. Bloody hell. Okay, Anthony Martial went on loan to Leicester. Donny van der Beek went to Juventus for 39 million. Diego Dalot went to Bayern Munich. Okay, they had a few outs as well, but yeah, wow. Okay. Oh my God, I definitely should have gone for Nemanja Matic. I love him. No way he would have moved to us. No way. Right, deadline day is done. Deadline day is done. And Leonardo Ulloa is in. The 36-year-old centre-forward who's going to be sitting on the bench and in the reserves for most of the time. But Leonardo Ulloa, a B-. Oh, a B-. Get in there, Leonardo Ulloa. There we go. Leonardo Ulloa is in the van, which is, you know, we signed someone technically on deadline day just at 11:30 at night. And we'll give him, and we were saving this number for a striker, the number 9. Leonardo Ulloa, Derby County's number 9 for 1 season, unless he plays more than 10 games, and then it'll be 2 seasons. But there we go. We did bring in Leonardo Ulloa, whose name I'm probably going to butcher when I need to say it in a moment of panic. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a bit of a manic deadline day. We'll be back with another episode very soon. For now, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about that. That seemed dreadful. It seemed absolutely dreadful, but let me know. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.